As more and more people get vaccinated, the world is slowly reopening, and a major sector is awaiting that comeback. That's the travel industry.
New tonight, Fox 46's chief transportation correspondent Hawker Vanguard takes us south to the border to show us the kind of impact tourists can have.
For the better part of a year, international borders around the globe have been closed. Now, international gateway cities in the U.S. and tourist destinations like here in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, have nearly been decimated by those necessary COVID travel restrictions. But new guidance from our health leaders around the world could really signal the beginning of the recovery phase for our travel industry and economies everywhere. That could mean travelers back in the air and on the ground sooner rather than later. The adventure of international travel has been off limits for most people in the last year. Many local and federal governments around the world imposed lockdown borders or full 2-week quarantines. In Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, the tourist-packed clubs, bars, and beaches are slowly returning to a pre-pandemic capacity.
Do you have this color in this size?
It's a welcome sight for vendors like Veronica Torres.
De hecho, ahorita no hay gente, está solo.
Woven plastic art puts food on the table for Veronica and her young son. She says the last 12 months have been difficult.
Por lo mismo del COVID,
Tourism hasn't been what it used to be, and I'm not selling it all like I did before.
The International Civil Aviation Organization, or ICAO, reported 74% fewer international travelers in 2020. That's 1.4 billion would-be passengers who could have stimulated the economy. Now countries around the world are looking to testing and vaccinations as their key to reopening borders. In the United States, CDC health leaders calling domestic and international travel low risk for fully vaccinated travelers, like Brandon Rodriguez.
No, it wasn't. I wasn't concerned with the crowds. I felt safe with the masks.
A frontline healthcare worker from New York City with few concerns about vacationing while vaccinated. Of course, while taking the proper steps to stay safe.
I think if you're fully vaccinated and wear your mask and then you take the test before coming back into the U.S., you should be fine.
It's a mindset necessary to reopen the world and repair economies just barely hanging on. I'm Hawker Vanguard, Fox 46.